Hello everybody and welcome back to more SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom on the Nintendo GameCube. Welcome to it. Last time, because we have successfully finished downtown Bikini Bottom just so that we can go knock out one of the rooftops to clear the lighthouse to defeat all of these robots. But we took care of that and now we are ready to go and press onward. So as you guys can see, because we see that the 10 Golden Spatula is back to where it was, because I just don't want to get carried over away because the game doesn't quite actually stay for me where I am, because it turns out that you see, because I did not forget that I didn't save to the game because the 10 Golden Spatula was already there, because I don't want to save the game that way, because turns out that we can go ahead and suck it up because we did require enough for 10 Golden Spatula to enter to Goo Lagoon. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're gonna get stepping along to the progress. Looking forward to what's going on around here in Goo Lagoon. So there's gonna be robots in the sand everywhere.
Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
Okay. Well, there's so many obstacles, so much to do. So let's get started. So there's gonna be like a new enemy that's gonna be coming from above. So you know what? I'm gonna keep the. Oh, wait a minute. So you can use the bubble bath to move things. Stand under the platform and press the button to flip the platform over. Okay then. So simple that way. So you just go ahead and use your bubble bath to flip the platform over to the other side of the edge. And once we do that, so we've seen the free floating tiki from above. So we can go use the bubble bash ability to go and bash up the hit field for tiki from above it. And there's our checkpoint. So it seems like this citizen is going to get ready to get lightened from this new enemy from above. So we go ahead and watch this cute little cutscene over here. So yeah, it's funny because this person is going to get thunder shot, and the thunder cloud is going to chase right after it. So this robot is called Monsoon. Okay, so watch out for his lightning attack. Yes, of course. So we want to be aware because this enemy can go and attack lightning with the cloud of his the cloud that it go create. This monsoon that we already encountered. So let's go ahead and chit chat with Larry.
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I can't swim.
Yep, SpongeBob, there you go. You can't swim. So anyway, let's go ahead and move back because there's one of this yellow shiny object we were missing here, and let's go ahead and explore around the beach and see what we got to be doing here. So it's a shame actually I don't have the crew bubble to go and take out one of those stone tikis. All right, and we're getting here. It's several of these robots everywhere, and also yeah, so that's another monsoon that we got to take out. So we take it out with the bubble bath, easy that. And of course we'll just have the thunder tiki do the work to take out those regular tikis. And let's go ahead and solve each puzzle. So we're solving one of these reflector puzzles. So let's look at here. So actually we need to like pay close attention to where the reflector is pointing. So we're gonna start off with the reflector. Okay, well, SpongeBob, that is not the right answer. That is clearly not the right answer. Okay, so where did this reflector pointing at? So is it not connecting to over here? So hold on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Right next to on top of where the watermelon is. Okay. Alright, so you know what? We're not going to make that double jump that huge, because that floating tiki was way sky high. And also we can just wait until the floating tiki can come down a little bit. Yeah, that'll be pretty nice. And also, we can actually, hold on a minute. Now there's one of his patch of missing stop that we gotta keep an eye out for. So if we go ahead and take the if we go and take the bus, so we'll go switch with Patrick and play this Patrick for the very first time. So we are gonna go and make the double jump to get that green shiny object. And it turns out that we can come out of that. And yeah, Patrick, you can get your way back up to the ledge if you like. And we'll see what the Larry and Patrick have to say.
You know, we should talk about personal gym training sometime.
I thought the gym was already trained.
No, Patrick, it's the gym have not already got trained. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but it's like training exercise every day. So all you just gotta do is like level up like Larry. It's one episode like Patrick gets so bored and all, and force SpongeBob to. I mean, Patrick used to force SpongeBob to get better, but living up like Larry. Because Patrick is thinking a bit stupider, like because he's just helping SpongeBob. Like he wanted to live up like Larry, and SpongeBob wanted to dream bigger, but do something dangerous to get himself hurt and all. But that's not something that SpongeBob needs to do, but living up to the dream like Larry. Because that's this new episode, which is something that's called. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything if I don't remember, but you know me. I mean, if you already know what episode it was, I mean, it's a new one where SpongeBob and Patrick get hurt by something sharp that is covered in razor sharp crystals and stuff like that. But that's this one episode I used to watch all the time because that episode felt kind of hilarious to me, and I really enjoyed that. Also, here's one of his patch of missing stop that we collected. And okay, you know what? That was a land fail there because that hammer guy did attack me that much. And the underwear is way sky high. But you know what? There's the underwear behind me. We can collect that.
That's much better.
And I'll take one of his shiny object. And you do realize that. So we do realize that Patrick is going to suck because he doesn't have the stealth of potential to the sneak past to the shut tiki. Okay, so now that's one of the missing Patrick stop that we did collect. So let's go switch into the SpongeBob. All right, so let's get SpongeBob out and switch to playing with SpongeBob. So what I had to do the camera zoom out a little. And we're gonna figure out where the reflector is pointing. So let's figure that one out. So that reflector is pointing next to this tower over here. Okay. So we'll go and hit this button from above the surface, and we'll see where that's connected. Okay. Now that isn't right. So it had to be the one on the right. Well, I'm trying to know things about solving the reflector puzzle my own self. So if we jump on this person's belly and get our way across to the sand desert, so we'll go and get right onto the next reflector, and this button further on the left. So let's go Bubble Bash, and this reflector go lead to the one on the right. All right, so let's do the same combination.
A little shade on a hot day.
All right, so let's see where this reflector had to go. So I'm guessing it had to be this button from above the one on the right. Wait a minute. Now that one. Wait. That one is on the left, so it had to be the one on the right. Wait a minute. Now what did we solve wrong? But it had to be pointing somewhere over there. Okay, you know what? I think we got it wrong. Okay, so my mind may be brain farted over here. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and see Pat to take out that shut tiki, but now it just got away from me. Alright, don't even think about escaping. I'm halfway close to destroying you. Okay, so it had to lead that way. Okay, so that reflector is lighting up on the left. Okay, so it's a bounce on the person's belly. and we'll have the reflector go and directly hit diagonal to the nest reflector of the tower. Alright, so we can stand on this umbrella, and of course we just slip through the umbrella. Doesn't really matter that much that way.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, push, push.
Okay, that's not the right one. So going around this next button over here. Okay, so this should be the last one. So the last one had to be far where we go and beat the first stage of the level. So let's go ahead and actually, yeah, so we can jump on these pillars. And this is where we go and talk to Miss Puff.
Oh no! The children's balloons have been overfilled! They're carrying the children out of control!
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons.
Okay.
Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons.
Yes, that's a very good tip, Mr. Puff. Thank you, and good job for telling SpongeBob to don't forget to use Bubble Bash. It's much a pleasure to have you as a SpongeBob student. But it seems like that Mrs. Puff is terrible at her job. I mean, she's not taking her job too seriously, training SpongeBob how to drive or anything like that. But it's like Mrs. Puff is going cuckoo a bit more, because Mrs. Puff like go to the jail a lot sometimes in every other episodes, because it turns out that she has something like that's strapped up, that when the cops catch her causing any trouble or reckless of teaching how to teach SpongeBob to drive, then turns out that the cops will track the signal to wheresoever Miss Puff messed up at, or wheresoever it takes place. I mean, she always gets arrested so many times. So we'll go ahead and destroy one of this Thunder Tiki and have several of these Tikis explode. And then we move down here. So there's another this challenge that we have to go solve. So let's go ahead and throw one of the Stone Tiki. So there gotta be like more about the 3 of the Stone Tiki. So there's the second on the in the middle and the one at the third at the top. So let's go and grab this Stone Tiki and go and have it stand with the rest of the others. Alright, and we'll go and jump back up and get that green shiny object there. And that costs more of a 2,200 shiny object. Okay, and there's that button. So we'll go pick up this melon, go throw it at the button, and go do the challenges. So this now I do recall correctly, because this article that we're solving here go lead to the Golden Spatula. So we can go and bounce on these bouncing trampolines, and these are one of these floating platforms. Not well. Eventually, yeah, you can barely see, because those are one of the floating platforms that we gotta stand on next to each other and get the Golden Spatula on time. Alright, so we each get 20 Golden Spatulas. That's how much we gotten. Okay, so we can move out of here. So we're gonna wait until the next one comes by, so that we stand on, so that we can go and stand on the next one and another. Okay, and we'll go and take balance over here. Alright, so we get in here. It's a some of these articles that we gotta get solved in here. So let's go and bounce back to land. And we can go back to switching to the planet SpongeBob again, and go and rescue the children from flown up from the balloons. And up there, because there is a duplicator-tron that we gotta go take out. So that duplicator-tron is somewhere above the highest roof, and that go and send out multiple enemies. So that duplicator machine that we're looking at here, because so that go send out to a lot of these enemies. So we'll take out that monsoon, have that duplicator get destroyed, and stay far away from it that we don't get too close from it in case we not take the explosion or hits. Okay, let's hope I time this right. Okay, well it's too soon, but we'll get it next time. Okay, so we're just here to float his balloon to SpongeBob so that I can get a nice and clear bubble bash. Okay, so we took out at least 3, so there's only 2 more. So let's get to exploring Goo Lagoon more, and let's get back on track of rescuing the children. Okay, so this next obstacle, well, SpongeBob, we get it, you can't swim. I mean, why would we ever listen to you complain much about water? Because you like SpongeBob, not SpongeBob, you like Sonic, like he hates water and he can't swim. Because he's allergic to water, and that's just not his thing anymore. Alright, now, I think that the fourth kid is coming up. Actually, you know what? I think the one kid that we're missing is far further from the other side. So this one gets a little tricky for a kid's game at your age. I mean, this obstacle course that we're looking at here, because of these pillars can go and sink a little bit. So we gotta rightfully time this right. So let's hope this kid burns his balloon over here. So we can just do this jump and make it much easier, so that you see, because one of this pillars can go and sink down a little bit. But we want to make sure these pillars don't go sinking, just to make sure. Alright, so that's it. So we did free all 5 of the children, so now we can return back to Mr. Puff for the Golden Spatula. So that over there that we saw, because that's a purple shiny object we're looking at here.
My hero, you've saved the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
Alright, so talking to Mr. Puff again.
Thank goodness the children are safe.
Well, they're not any harm or less any danger. So, okay, Mr. Puff, if you will excuse me, I need to get that golden spatula because I need it for important needs. So, yeah, so thank you for your kind business with you. So we can work forward to working up with Mr. Puff in case we run into her. So we get more requests from Mrs. Puff and Mr. Krabs. Because it turns out like Mrs. Puff and Mr. Krabs are having a thing of a relationship. Because it turns out like Mr. Puff and Mr. Krabs are in love. So it's like Mr. Puff go work with SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs had to work with Patrick. Because those were the 2 worker guys. I mean, they go ahead and work up with SpongeBob and Patrick. Whatever side they go on, they have to be Patrick or SpongeBob. So we go ahead and reach out above these tikis. So very solid because there is another Patrick sock that we cannot go forget. So we can go ahead and get one of Patrick's sock missing. And we'll go ahead and open this box.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, sir, indeed, we are.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
Okay.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Patty Town III. And Fort Patty Town III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself. There's a golden spatula at the top of the sandcastle.
Okay, we clearly understand. There's a golden spatula on top of the sandcastle. It's what Bubble Buddy used to say. So let's go push these buttons. So we're looking at one of these shiny looking red buttons over here. Because it's like it's so many buttons that we can press. So playing with SpongeBob for the very first time. So I think we need to combat with the frenzy fruit. So that is the job for Patrick. So we're gonna have to come back with Patrick later to get that missing stop later on by. So these are tilting platforms. So this platform could go and take you straight down to the water. And those were one of the hammers coming right out of these machines. Alright, and I'm aware of the dragon breathing fire. Alright, SpongeBob, keep going. You're getting close. You're getting warmer. Okay, so we can take out this machine, get us up a checkpoint, and wait until the duplicator charm explode. Okay, and this cannon go and spit out multiple balls. Those beach balls we're looking at here. So let's go and take out that cannon and move on. Alright, so we're gonna focus on getting to the Golden Spatula first before we go switch up by playing with Patrick. So I really think we should do that because now we want to make sure we not get hit by those beaching balls. Okay, so I just got hit by lightning. Well, that was a big rip of our underwear there. So we took out at least all 2 of those. I think we took out all 3 of those cannons. I'm counting. So yeah, so that's all 3 of the cannons we took out. And we'll take out this hammer and get that Golden Spatula. And yeah, that's it. So we each got 1 and 2 of the Golden Spatula. Yeah, so SpongeBob is living up in the dream on top of the world. So, you know, you guys, I do believe that's going to have to do it. So, next time on SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. So, we're going to keep on exploring around here in Goo Lagoon. And once we do that, so we'll go ahead and step along to the progress of getting to the inside of the cave, where we go ahead and reach on to further to the end of the cave, where we go in and see the carnival. Well, not technically it has to look exactly like the exact replica of Glove World. But it's the end of the way to the carnival, so that will be coming up on next series, guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be participating and staying tuned on the next series. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you like the series, if you want to see more of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, hit up that advertising like, share the video, and subscribe if you do subscribe. Ring the notification bell so that you'll be stay up and notified when my new and awesome videos upload your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and that will have to do it all. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this series. So we'll pick this up with more SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. So take care, and I hope to talk to you on the next episode.